G'day guys, it is Fates here bringing you another PUBG Mobile TPP gameplay video for the channel. Before I start this video, like as usual, I just want to ask for, let's say 1,800 likes. It's a pretty decent number. And actually you guys have been killing it lately with the like goals, so much appreciated with that. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So right here we're in boot camp as usual, and I actually had some kind of nade glitch. I've had it a few times after this update, not too sure what causes it. It's a bit annoying, like it's a waste of a nade. Anyways, I can hear a guy in that building, so I'm throwing all my stuff. Failed the molly completely. I thought it went in the window, to be honest, but apparently it didn't. Just hit the outside and landed outside, so it was a pointless molly. So I throw a smoke up here just to block the person's field of view if they're peeking one of those windows. Just to make pushing up this bit like a lot easier, since I only have to worry about the bottom floor windows. So I push up here. I can hear him around here, but I'm not 100% where he is. All these gas cans got me a bit worried. I'm not too sure if you set them up or they just spawn there, because if you don't know, recently in the update you can explode gas cans and kill people. So I'll throw a molly there just to block that path in case they decide to take it. Pushes in, crouch, hip fires, and then just melts him. So a little bit later in boot camp, we're still rotating around the outside. And from the shots previously, I know there's a squad that was somewhere in middle. They may be coming towards the outside, which is usually what they do. And third person peeking, I can see a guy that climbs up that ramp there. So I get up on this car so I can actually shoot over this fence. And it catches them off guard a lot because not a lot of people look at this little bit since they assume the fence is going to be blocking your field of view. So I light him up a little bit. He was pretty weak, so I didn't have to shoot him too much. Light that guy up through the window, but unfortunately didn't get the kill. And then got the second guy that was coming around that building. So I know there's one guy pretty low in this building, so I don't have to shoot too many bullets. Just hip fire a bit, and actually got 2 knocks because I assume they got the revive as soon as I knocked him. So they both would have been one shot, so I got 2 knocks easily there. I can hear another guy around here. Drop shot just to be safe, and then get the 4th for the squad wipe. So right here, I just swam across the river just to get some exercise in, because you know, exercise is good and all. And I spot a guy that was running up towards this hill. I'm not too sure if he spotted me. Well, now he knows I'm there because I missed that first shot. Takes his little head and I get the knock. And he actually takes quite a bit of damage, which kind of surprised me then. So GG to those shots. That's pretty good on his behalf. So I got to heal up completely here. Just looking for the rest of his squad. And what do you know, I can hear a bot shooting. I completely miss. And then I actually hit him that time, but the enemies got the kill just before, so it was just a blood hit marker, and then the enemies got the kill. Unfortunately. So I missed a few shots on that guy. I'm potatoing here, because I suck at sniping, apparently. I can't hit the guy that's just prone. Like, it should be the easiest shot, and I just can't even hit him. And I finally get the knock, and I also got a 1 HP, so I got pretty lucky here that I survived. So I just crawled down here and get my heal off. So all those shots were pretty potato, not gonna even lie. Hit a nasty little shot in the guy running to the rock. It was pretty clean. Try and go for the thirst shots, but I just can't hit that guy. I don't know what it is. So I knocked that guy up there. And I aim in really carefully here and got a bit lucky and shot through the smoke. And he's probably thinking I'm a hacker or something, but it was a pretty lucky shot. Not even gonna lie. Maybe a bit of skill. I don't know. Like, I still traced it, but it was... to connect that bullet, it was still a bit of luck. So I'm just running into zone, just punching because I can't stand still apparently. And I see a guy, I was just aiming in. And I see a guy just crouching up at that rock. Missed my first shot. And end up getting the second for the instant kill. So a little bit later on in the game, I just looted a drop, got a ghillie and a M249. I actually didn't have a scope at this point, so just using an M249 iron sights, which I'm not sure how I feel about. There's definitely a lot better iron sights in this game, but yeah, I light him up a little bit. Maybe I would have got him if I had an actual scope, but yeah, anyways, I know he's low, so I'm gonna push up to him. You probably would have got a heal off by now though, since I was kind of far away when I got the shots. He had plenty of time to get the heal off. So So I know he's behind the rock, probably third person peeking me, so he knows I'm coming. Just pre-firing the edges, jump around, and I find a potato here, not gonna lie, but just drop down and end up getting the kill. So a little bit further on, we're just looking around, trying to find anyone rotating into zone. And I can hear someone just below me right now. Pull out the M249 and just laser him. Got him in the head, he died pretty quick. So currently just obviously going into zone because this zone's actually going to start to hurt. And the good thing about Sanhok is you can actually outrun every single zone, which is extremely handy. So you don't need any vehicles if you want to outrun it. So I'm very wary of that compound. Usually if there's a compound in zone, there's most likely going to be enemies there, or at least in a final zone anyway. Because most enemies feel a lot safer in compounds, I guess. So aim in there and get a nasty little shot on the guy that was running across the bridge. Just popped his head. I just love the M249. So satisfying to get kills with. So I can actually hear a squad that's behind this building right now. So like I thought, there was actually a squad here. Crouch lean on that first guy, light him up. Get the second. And their teammate pushes up from the top of the hill. Crouch, spam, hip fire, and end up getting the knock. So obviously you got to heal up before I start running into zone. Just because you always want to be full health, especially when you're solo and like you only get one chance instead of getting knocked in a squad where you can get revived and stuff. So I'll reload the M249. It's the only downfall of this gun. Other than that, it's probably the best gun in the game. See some smokes down there. Just checking if anyone's rotating behind them. Just aiming in, still can't see anyone. And I see a little guy's poking his head. And I fall off because I'm a noob at walking apparently. Just waiting for him to peek. Missed my first shot unfortunately. Hit marker that one. Hit marker him again. And I finally get a kill. Little headshot there with his little head peeking. I actually really love this spot, like going up on the bridge. Catches people off guard and you've got like a full like overview of everyone down below. And you also got a little bit of cover as well, depending on what side they're from. So I'm just waiting for an opportunity to obviously kill the enemies. I'll throw some nades down there, hoping to get a lucky knock or kill. Fortunately, that didn't happen today. Throw another nade just for good measure. And pop the guy's head. It was a little head peeking there. Try and get the thirst. I think I was hitting the railing here. I ended up hit markering them, but it just wasn't enough sadly. And a potato here. Yeah, my sniping is pretty bad to be honest. I've got one last throwable that can actually kill people. Throw that down, hoping to do some damage. It was a little bit too short. If it was a little bit further, might have got the two people that were getting the revive. So right here, I'm just waiting for an opportunity to start pushing. In hindsight, I probably could have walked across the bridge, but I wasn't too sure if there was anyone on the left, which would have made me an easier target. So an enemy down below the bridge starts shooting one of the guys that I knocked previously, and he also gets the second one with a VSS. So just keep in mind all these kills were headshots. I start crawling, laying down here, but the zone ends up catching up, so I just end up standing up to get down. I'm just waiting for him to peek out the bridge for an easier kill. But he's actually not doing that, so he's probably just hiding below the bridge, I'd assume. So I run all the way down here. Third person peek this. Keep in mind, I didn't even peek out, so it's not desync, because desync's only when you actually peek out yourself. And he shoots me from behind the wall, so not 100% sure what happened there. It's a little bit suspicious. Leave your opinion down below if you think that was a hacker or it was just a weird bug, I guess. Because keep in mind, desync, it only occurs when like you peek out and they shoot you, and then you're behind the wall, but they're on their screen, you're still out there. But I didn't even peek, so I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually seen reverse desync before. So unless it's something new in the update, which is not the best of things, but either that or he's just a hacker. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said earlier on, let's try and hit 1,800 likes. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, part of me is like, who is this? The other half, that's who I miss. Always worry, always stress, feeling heavy in the chest. I know I talk about it way too much, but talking about it, man, that's my crutch. These days, things I crave, it ain't money, it's better days. Been flying seems like way too long, anxiety been way too strong. It comes, goes, it hits hard, but damn, I've made it this far, so why quit?